All right, welcome back, people. Welcome back. I'm J-Fuze, 1/4 of the Ordinary People podcast, and we got a nice little interview going on right now. We got the hometown hero here, my man, Steve Custis. What's happening, bro?
What's up, bro? I appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, the news is out there. You playing ball again professionally, but now in the hometown.
Yeah, man.
How did that come about?
Man, I'm back to where it started. Honestly, it's kind of like a surreal situation. The whole conversation was about partnering up with them, the Flying Cows, to do team training, to train the players when they come in and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And the GM and the owners found out that I played and that I still play. And so they did their research, and it was like, if we can add somebody from the city to be a part of this team, who would it be? And my name kept popping up. So long story short, he pulled up on me and was like, "Nah, we want you to play. You think you can attend one of the workouts?" So I was like, "Cool, I'll come." So I went to the workout, and that was that, So now I'm a part of the Flying Cows organization, and I think it's something beautiful, man. I think it's good for the community, and I'm back to where it all started. So.
Back to where it all started, man. Because the last time I seen you play, bro, was like 06, 07 high school, man.
Yep.
Everybody was like, well, he going to the pros.
Yeah.
What you think he's going to go overseas? We like, he in the NBA, he getting 5, 6, titles. He going to ball out.
I mean, like I said, honestly, I didn't even know about overseas coming out 2007. Obviously, like, everything's on your mind is the NBA. I'm trying to go to the NBA. That's what everybody's dream. So going into college, I did what I did there. I went to Fairmont State University. Broke a lot of records there, started all 4 years. And then I started getting interest from agents my junior year. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, they sending me messages. You're not supposed to respond to them or talk to them during that time because it was an NCAA violation. So I'm talking to my coach. I'm like, these agents keep messaging me. So he's like, what are they saying? I'm like, I'm just letting them know like they're interested and they want to sit down and talk about my future. And so at that time I knew, but I'm like, overseas? And that put a whole nother light onto it, and kind of like broadened my horizon to kind of let me see what that's about, Right. So I started doing my research on it, and I'm like, man, this is definitely another outlet and another opportunity. Why not? So, like I said, got in contact with a couple of those agents and sat down with them. My senior year came around, and it was kind of easy to navigate through it because I already had the interest of the agents. So wound up going to play professionally overseas for 6 years. Started off in Austria.
Congrats on that. That's big,
man. It was fun.
The world.
Yeah, man. I got to see the world. Try new things. Like it was hard to adapt to the culture at first, but they love when you do. They love when you try. Man, I felt like a superstar. Austria, South America. I played there for 2 years in Peru. Then I played in Italy for 2 years, and traveled all over Germany, Sweden, Switzerland. Got to go to a lot of different countries and experience their culture and lifestyle. So it was fun.
Dang, man, you got to experience the world, man. A lot of people don't get to experience things like that, especially from the hometown. So
yeah, man, it's a blessing. Man.
Was it a language barrier for you? Like, did you have to catch up on things over there,
bro? First year, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was just lost. I ain't gonna lie, I was lost, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was my first time flying, my first flight. Oh, international. 16-hour flight. Ooh. Man, my parents were so worried. I swear, like, I was worried myself, but I was all right, cool, I can get through it.
First flight, 16 hours?
First flight, bro. So I flew out of D.C., landed in London. From London, I flew into Germany. That's when everything changed. Like, I'm looking up, I'm trying to board on stuff. I can't read the sign. I'm like, oh, man. So I'm sweating. I'm like, man, I'm about to miss my flight. So I get there. I finally get to Austria. That was the toughest language to kind of learn and understand because it's just something I wasn't used to. Mm-hmm. I played in South America, which where they speak Spanish. I was familiar with that because taking Spanish in high school, so that language wasn't as hard. And Italian was easy to pick up on because it's similar to Spanish. So besides Austria, the other languages were pretty decent. I caught on to it, and I'm able to speak it. I'm not fluent, but I'm able to understand and respond. So,
damn. So how many languages are you capable of speaking now or understanding?
Just now? Spanish, Italian, and English.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
dope.
I mean, I can understand a little bit of German. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but mostly Spanish, Italian.
I think I know how to say 1 and 2 in German. I think it was Einstein, something like that.
Something like that. I don't even know.
Hey, put it in the comments. I don't know.
Yeah, so, we got to find that out.
Oh man, so real quick, man. I didn't know this, bro. Like, male athlete of the year, 11 to 2012.
Yep.
Second team, ranked 4th in the country in scoring, averaging 21.8.
Yep.
Bro, like, I see why the scouts was on. They say, hey, we need this guy. we need him. You know what I'm saying? There's some NBA teams that could use you for real.
I appreciate you, bro.
I mean, y'all got some big names out there, but where their skill levels at? Because you got a lot of crybabies on the floor. Like, bring balling back, man.
Look,
y'all cry too much, man. This is anyway, man. So with the Flying Cows, man, the community impact. You know, me personally being a fan of you and just watching you ball, like, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited because if I can speak for the people, I'm pretty sure people will agree. Like, we haven't been able to see this guy ball since high school. Right. We wasn't able to travel with him throughout that career. So what does that mean for you coming back home to play for your hometown? Like, where does that sit in your mind at? Like, how excited is that?
I'm excited. It's exciting. Mostly because my family, family and friends get to actually see me play at that level live. A lot of people see me at Frederick High. Now it's the last time they've seen me play. They didn't see me play in college. I'm talking about friends. My family seen me throughout the whole journey. But live, it's exciting, man. Especially my wife and my son, and then my daughter to come. It's gonna be appreciated, bro. It's gonna be exciting to be able to play and kind of show out back where it all started, man. It's just the Frederick community is it's amazing. So being able to come back and just play again and show people what we're capable of doing and how it just came back full circle was kind of like, it's surreal and it's a blessing at the end of the day. But I'm super excited to be playing in front of everybody again, especially at that level. It's a different game. So you'll see Steve, but it's not the Steve that y'all remember back in high school. It's a more poised, a more professional, patient, different style of play, but I'm still excited to watch. I'm still dunking on your head. I'm still catching bodies. I'm still knocking the trays down. It's a different style at that level. So
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Oh man, this is. See I mean, I'm in front of a superstar. Like,
I appreciate it, bro.
This is big for me. Like, cause come on now, blessings in disguise, man. Get to interview this guy, bring him here, do this. So like you said you got your daughter on the way. You got the due date and everything set. You got a name, or you want to?
Yeah, we got
that to the people.
Yeah, we got all that. We got all that set. We're still hesitant or deciding on a name, but January, early January, she'll be here. I'm not gonna say the name yet. But obviously y'all know my son Cross. So he was born June 1st. He's 3 years old. It's my guy right there. So him being able to be like even at the event, a couple weeks ago, he was super excited to be a part of that and see Daddy play and see him on the court again. Now he sees me back in that mode of like working out and he wants to come to the gym every day with me and stuff like that. So
I was about to ask, is he right there with you?
He's right there. Like now that, because he's had a ball in his hand since he was 1. Probably a little earlier than that, honestly.
So it's in his DNA.
So it's in his DNA, but it's a little scary though, because I'm like, I'm excited, but I'm also like, I don't want to push him too hard yet on it. But he's gravitating towards it to where it's a point where it's like, all right, let's start.
Can't deny it.
Yeah, let's go time. And it's funny because literally the other day, I told my wife, and I kind of teared up a little bit because he was downstairs playing on the basket, was shooting on the hoop, and was like tossing the ball in the air. And he said, I want to be just like you, Daddy. I want to play basketball just like you.
Oh, man.
I'm like, man. It's
one of the best feelings in the world.
Bro, it just shows what all this hard work has done. And for him to actually see that and say that, was kind of like, it was heartwarming right there. So, but now it's a blessing, bro. But yeah, I got my baby girl on the way, January, and I'm not gonna say the name yet, but we got a couple options. So.
Okay. So now, like, with your son wanting to follow in your footsteps, obviously, that's very heartfelt and everything like that. Like, do you have any worry about it? Like, do you see him like not wanting to do it as he gets older, or do you see like he's gonna take this full blown with it?
Man, like once he's like, I feel like because I was the same way. I started young, and I'm kind of instilling in him, kind of like what my dad, and my mom did with me. It's kind of like, do you like it or love it? You know? And when I told my dad that I loved it, that's when he put the pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? So he put the foot on the gas and was just like, all right, let's do it. Early on, when I was just liking it, he'd let me do what I wanted to do, kind of go out there, just play around with it. But when it got serious, when I told him I actually love this and I want to do this, that's when he was kind of like, my dad was like, look, let's do it, then let's lock in. So I'm going to take that same approach with him because he's 3. So, like, I'm going to let him kind of drive it right now. And then once he lets me know, like, or once I see that, oh, yeah, this is it, he wants to. This, and you can always tell when someone's passionate about it, when someone's hungry for it, or if someone wants it. And that's when I'll step in and be like, all right, let's take this to another level because the journey's not easy.
It's not.
It's tough, bro. So, and I'm going to let him know early on, if this is what you want to do, you really got to lock in. You got to put in the work every single day and grind and just go for it.
Absolutely.
Because it's tough. But once it's a blessing too. Once you get to that certain level, you can reap the benefits. So.
Now, when baby girl comes, what happens if she?
Baby girl might be a gymnast. Might be a gymnast like mommy.
Okay.
Something like that along those lines. The way my wife be talking about how she be moving around in the stomach, be flipping, kicking, and all that stuff. So she might be a gymnast or something. But if she gravitates towards basketball, same scenario. I'll do the same thing. Probably not as tough on her because it'd be baby girl. But either way, if she gravitates towards it, it'll be the same situation.
Facts. Now, going back to your college days, you broke some records. You got some records that's still standing there. Like,
yeah.
What's those records, man? And how do you feel about that to still have some standing?
Yeah. So it's like I said, it's a lot of hard work, man. So to see that my records are still there is definitely a blessing. So high school, I think I'm all-time leading scorer at Frederick High. If not 1, then 2.
Cadets.
Yeah, FHS all day. In college, top 10 in scoring from what I remember. But I'm up there at I think maybe 7 or 8. I'm not sure. It's up there though. It's definitely top 10 in scoring.
You go, keep going.
My steals record just got broken though. I was number 1 in steals, and I can keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. I was number 1 in steals. I think Sham God. For y'all who know basketball, y'all know Sham God.
Oh yeah.
Sham God's son broke my record at Fairmont State in steals. So I think I'm number 2 in steals. But it's still, for me to have those records still intact, and it's 2023. It's cool to see. But it's also, records are meant to be broken. So
absolutely.
For me to be in those record books is a blessing, regardless.
Yeah. Now, do you have any any future goals, any aspirations that you man, I want to do this, I want to tackle this, or I want to set this goal in my hometown while playing professionally again? Yeah.
So I'm always thinking. A serial entrepreneur. So I try to get my hands in everything, a lot of different things. Excuse me, but real estate is one. Buying homes, fixing them up, flipping them, also holding. It's something I really want to get into here soon, again, or do more of, I should say. Growing our training facility that we have now, Zone 24, my partner and I, our Claiborne, our goal is to expand it, get a bigger space in Frederick, and, continue to cater to the youth and also the pros. Everybody comes to our facility, we want to cater to them. In a bigger, more luxurious facility. But then also have several in different states. So that's the goal for that. That's something that we're working on. Yeah. So Zone 24 is kind of like the main focus right now as far as business goes. And then also real estate follows up right behind that. But now that I'm playing again, that's back on my mind a lot more now. So just catering my body to that and focusing more on that. But I have, man, there's so much that I want to do. Like, you know, my wife, she's an entrepreneur too, so we want to, you know, grow her business, grow her brand, do more with her business. So it's just a lot that we're always trying to do. But as of right now, it's more so just, like I said, real estate and Zone 24 and just seeing where we can take it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, with Zone 24, was that something that you always had in your mind, or was it like you were sitting down with a group of individuals, like once you got done playing professionally and came back home, was it already a plan in play, or was it just something that y'all kind of put together or that you wanted to do?
Yeah, man, well, funny story is that we were always trained, but we were training out of Gold's Gym or like the Armory, local gyms around, and one of our partners that helped us get started, I was training his son, and we would always get kicked out. And one time, Art and I don't know what, but we had it like, I had like...
Kicking this man out.
Man, they was kicking us out. I'm like, bro. So, but one day, Art and I had like 5 or 6 clients. He had like 5 or 6. And they had the half court thing down, but we only had one side of the court. And then on the other side, they had like CrossFit going on. So Art and I, we took up the whole court. People coming in. So I'm like, dang. So we out there running drills and stuff. Like I said, I had 5 or 6. He got 5 or 6. And the manager or the GM was like, you guys got to go. We're like, we're not making money off of it, though. Like, we're just helping kids. And people found out who I was by playing pickup there and stuff. And they was like, well, do you train? I'm like, yeah, we train. So that's kind of like how we got the business started.
Blessing in disguise.
Yeah, so it was like we were getting kicked out. But one of the kids that we would always train, his dad helped us get started. And wow. he asked me, he was like, what do y'all want to do? Like, he's another one that asked me, like, what do you want to do when you're done playing? And along the lines of real estate, it was always having a gym. Mm-hmm. So I thought it wasn't going to happen right then and there. It literally happened that year, wow. Within that year. And while I was getting ready to go overseas, he called Art and was like, I found a space. And he was like, what? And it was in the story right there. Oh. But also we started with camps too. So we started with camps and clinics. It's called Camp of Champions. That's how we got started. So it was just straight camps at first. Whenever I would come home from college or overseas, it was straight camps. And then that kind of went to training, individual training, small group training. And then we found it out that we needed a facility. So we was like, let's try to make it happen. So our former partner, he helped us out big time, and he got us going. And the rest, like I said, has been history.
Man, yep. Man, that's wild, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man, do you have any like favorite moments playing overseas? Because I know you was killing it over there.
Yeah,
ain't
man.
No question about that. I know you was killing it over there, but like, can you tell us like some of your favorite moments from being overseas? Because a lot of kids over here don't get to experience that. They barely get the experience just leaving Maryland.
Yeah, man. I won 4 championships overseas. I got 4 championships. Wow. Each championship, each year was special to me, I feel like, because it's a blessing, for me to be able to do what I love to do for a living. So every game was just like fun, like half-court shots or dunking on somebody. So, but I won 2 championships in Peru. I won 2 championships in Italy.
Wow.
So my favorite championship was probably in Italy, in Sicily. It was a tough season, long season. It was 10 months, and I averaged I think 30, a little under 30 maybe. And that season was just the best by far because I felt like my game went to another level. And as you get older, your body develops, you get stronger, you're working on certain things. So I just felt like a complete player. Okay. And that was 4 years in. So it was just like,
you balling.
Yeah, so I was just balling out. So I wouldn't have just one special moment. I feel like each year was something special. So, but yeah, that Sicily championship was probably the best one, the best moment. So.
Hey, man. And being overseas, of course, the culture's completely different than ours. Mm-hmm. What's the food like over there? You got any favorite spots where you no, I gotta have this?
Yeah. Man, I would say The Italian food was probably the best food, obviously. It's nothing like the Italian food here, though. Their food is way better. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's way better than the Italian food we have in America. I'm just being honest.
It's not authentic, people.
Yeah, man. Everything is just natural there. It's great. So yeah, the Italian food, Peruvian food, amazing. So I didn't have any really bad experience. I will say in Italy, they feed you like crazy. So like when I first got there, you know, you used to having, all right, I got a plate. You finish that plate, you pretty much full, you done, right? So they used to bring out spaghetti or whatever it might be, pasta, right? Big plate of pasta or bowl of pasta. I finished that, cool, I'm full. I'm like, all right, nice.
Good.
Here come another plate or something. I didn't order that. It's like chicken, grilled chicken, rice, whatever, salad.
No, we got to feed you. You got to eat.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, so I'm not used to that. So I was like, nah, I'm not hungry. I'm full. So like, but as the time went on, I got used to how they eat and how, you know, I had to adapt to it. So I was right along with them eating 3-4 plates. Sheesh. And I was bulking up, man. Listen, it was eating good. So yeah, they had the best food as far as Austria food. Yeah, a little shaky, but I was eating a lot of McDonald's there.
Oh,
McDonald's and a lot of fast food stuff there. I was trying to cook on my own.
Okay. But is the McDonald's different over there than it is over here?
Like, yeah, it's still healthy. It's a little healthier.
Are you getting the emu burger or something like that?
It's fresh. I ain't gonna lie. It's
just
fresh.
Joking, people. Just joking.
It's fresh.
We love the animals.
But they be having some different stuff though. They be having like chicken wings and stuff like that.
In the McDonald's?
Yeah, they be having some different stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the food. Like I said, my best spot was probably Italy. Okay. As far as food goes.
All right. Shoot, man, and moving forward, man, with the professional career.
Yeah.
Who was your inspiration? You know, growing up, and then, you know, realizing that your love for basketball is just at this level. Like, who were you inspired by? Like, who were you watching on TV? Like, trying to either be better than them or mimic those moves.
Yeah, man, that's a good question. Obviously, my dad, you know, my dad and my mom, they inspired me the most. Because without them, none of this would be possible. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give them. Yeah, mom and dad got me right. My grandmother got me my first basketball. So without them and my family, none of this would be possible. But once I got into it, I'm a student of the game. So I was always studying basketball. So I'm watching Michael Jordan. I'm watching Kobe Bryant. I'm watching Allen Iverson. Like, I'm watching the greats go at it. Mm-hmm. And my dad built me a court in my garage growing up. So whenever I'm watching a game, it might be Michael Jordan or something. They're playing the Jazz or something. Every commercial break, I go out in the garage, boom, and I copy Jordan's move. Fade away, tongue out, gum, all that. You know what I'm saying? Got the J's on my feet just to kick him back off to go sit on the couch and watch the game again. But I'm just like, so I used to watch him all the time. And then as I got a little older, you know, he kind of like, not fell off. Jordan never fell off, but like he started playing for the Wizards and different, you know.
It was a different Jordan.
Different Jordan, you know. So I started watching Kobe. Kobe's my favorite player to this day.
Shout out to the late, great Kobe,
yeah,
the legend.
Man. He's
Kobe
a legend,
Bean
bro.
Bryant.
Yes, the Mamba, man. So that mentality of him and the way he just works, his work ethic, and how he approaches every situation, every game, no matter what he's doing, practice, whatever. So I try to take that mindset and apply it to myself. Allen Iverson, his stature, AI, small, you know, 6 foot, 6'1". Problem, man. So like,
I still don't think he that damn tall, but
yeah, I don't think so. He's probably 5'11", honestly, but he's tough, bro.
Yeah,
Heart of a lion. So like,
tough.
I took that mindset of him just being tough, banging, like stuff like that, and applied it to my game because we're similar stature. Now, like Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, Ja Morant, even Brandon Jennings. Like, a lot of people don't give Brandon Jennings credit, but he's another smaller guy who reminds me of Allen Iverson. So I will watch a lot of basketball and I try to apply it to myself and take bits and pieces and add it to my game. And a lot of people will compare my game to I hear Ja Morant, I hear Jamal Crawford, I hear AI. So I hear a lot of different people. So, but the main person I really watched, or I used to watch, was Kobe.
Okay.
For the most part, Kobe and MJ.
All right. Now in this professional element of basketball, have you had the chance to like play one-on-one with somebody, like a pickup game? You ever been somewhere and been able to you know, anybody that would be like noticeable? Like I played him, like I punished him too.
Yeah, man. Nah, like I don't know if you know this, but I played in the Drew League.
Okay.
Yeah, I played in the Drew League for a summer. Our agency got us out in the Drew League for one summer.
Tell me you dunked on LeBron.
Nah, I ain't dunked on LeBron, but he pulled up. LeBron pulled up. KD pulled up. James Harden. I got a chance to play against James Harden at an open run out in L.A.
Punished him, didn't you?
Huh?
You punished him?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. James is tough. He's tough. He's strong as I don't know what, man. So, and that rip through he be doing, I swear, like one time I was help side and I tried to dig in real quick, almost broke my wrist. I'm like, oh, all right, here, real deal. So, like, it's a different game. Like when you see these NBA guys or you play against these NBA guys, like they're tough. Like they're the best in the world for a reason. But I'm a competitor, so I'm going to compete. I play against them, Baron Davis, Pierre Jackson, Frank Nitti. I don't know if you guys know Frank Sessions, Frank Nitti. He's a huge Drew League guy. Played against him. So I got buckets in the Drew League. So I did my thing. They gave me a little nickname, the Sniper, because I was out there cashing out, you know.
That is, listen, if you watch this man in high school, then you know that's his name.
Yeah,
Sniper.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
so,
sir.
like I said, I came across some big time names by playing in the Drew League. So that definitely helped me out a lot. And then also seeing the NBA talent and trying to compare myself to that NBA talent. I knew I had some things to work on. So once I got a chance to compete at that level and see these NBA guys up close and personal and play against them, I'm like, all right, cool. Some things I do got to focus on to make my game better. So just a few names to shout out there.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. So for all of the kids that's going to watch this, man, what would you say to them, the ones that's inspired by you and the things that you're doing in the community? What would you say to them if they want to follow in your footsteps?
Man, dream big. Man, dream big, man. You could do whatever you put your mind to. I'm a kid from Frederick, Frederick, Maryland. It's a small city, small town. But if you work hard and you set goals, journal, I write stuff down every day. I'm always taking notes. I'm always trying to achieve goals. I'm always thinking about what's next. And when I set my mind to something, I go for it.
Absolutely.
So set a goal, achieve that goal, and don't let them hold you back. Don't let nothing hold you back, and just dream big, man. Chase it, because a lot of people say they want to do something, but they're not really putting in the work. They're really not trying to attack that dream or that goal. They just sitting there thinking it's going to come to them. Now you got to go get it.
Go get it, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, I appreciate you for showing up, man. I appreciate you for giving, on behalf of the Ordinary People podcast, the opportunity to do this interview. Is this your first interview that you've done since like being back home and being back in the spot of playing ball again? Yeah,
well, first podcast, I did a radio interview with Q103 as soon as the announcement came out. And then I've been getting a lot of people asking, to do podcasts and stuff like that. So this is actually my first one. I put you first because you're my guy. So
appreciate it, man.
No problem, brother.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so I appreciate the opportunity. This is awesome. It's dope. And, I look forward to doing more in the future with you.
So, we got to bring them back once they win that championship, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So that's another thing, bro. One of my goals is to win a championship here in my hometown. I won 4 overseas. It'd be nice to win one here. And I got 4. I got 4 of them. I need one here. So if I can get that here, that'd be a blessing. Like I said, the team is looking nice. We signed a couple. We just signed another big time name who played in the league. His name's Dante Green. So we just signed him.
You gotta cut that check.
Yeah, man, we coming. We coming. Flying Cows is coming, bro. But I appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Yep. Thank you for joining us today, man. Yep. So, we're going to chop it up again. Y'all already know. Make sure that y'all like and subscribe to Ordinary People Podcast. Real quick, man, tell them where they can find you at. Man, you can find me on Instagram at franchise_1. That's franchise_1, FRANCHIZE_1. Facebook, Steve Custis. I only use those platforms, man. Yeah. So. All right, man. So you already know, man. Until next time, I'm J-Fuze, Ordinary People Podcast. Steve Custis, Zone 24. We out. Salute. Appreciate you, bro.